Good morning and welcome back to Orangeville Daily Homes. Sorry about the last 2 weeks. I wasn't, like last week I was away and the week before was, got a little crazy, so to speak. So some of the things kind of slipped through the cracks. But if you're looking for faster way to get information on properties, just let me know and I can tailor your home search so that way you can get emails every single day that a new property comes up that matches what you're looking for. So you can just shoot back an email and say, David, this is what I'm looking for. We can have a little bit of a back and forth with email and I can get the details I need and I can make that happen for you. So we're going to start, there's 27 properties. Some of them I may just kind of skip by, and then others I may do a little bit more in detail. This is over the last 2 weeks. And so I'm going to try to be quick because I don't want it to be this long drawn out video. So we're going to start off 32 Dawson Road. It's $299. It is a townhouse. It is on a busier street. But now treat this one as an end unit, okay? Because there's another one in today's list that is a semi. So this is nice. It has hardwood flooring all the way throughout. The basement is not finished. And room sizes seem to be pretty good. And then the backyard is nice and deep. It's about 120 feet deep with 31 feet wide. For $299, it seems, yeah, I guess if you can get over like I said, it is a little busier street. It's not like a city street like down in Toronto, crazy busy, but it is a little bit busier for a small town type of thing, right? 118 Center Street. It's in Shelburne. This they reduced the price that they were at. Now they're down to $307. It is on a corner lot, and this is like a little bit of a laneway right here. And so you've got your garage kind of off the laneway there. The front of the street is, Center Street is over here. And then inside, I guess it's a little bit kind of open concept. I guess if you stand here, you can kind of turn around and you're over, looking into the living room. Basement is finished on this one. There are 3 bedrooms. There's 2 bathrooms. And yeah, and it's fully detached. Now this one is 35 Dawson, so this is across the street from that townhouse that we looked at first. 309, it's a 3-level backsplit. There's a crawl space in the basement, and it is a little bit finished down there. There's no garage on this one. It's 30 feet wide by 100 feet deep, so you're kind of losing 20 feet deep and then a foot wide on this one. And then inside, I wish they would take a picture the other way. It would help. Oh, there you go. Perfect. I don't know why we would take 2 pictures, but anyways. So obviously your kitchen, and then your living room, hardwood flooring. There are 3 bedrooms. There's only 1 bathroom or 1 washroom on this one. Basement is finished, right? And there's your backyard. So which one do you pick? To one at $299, or do you go up to $309 on this one and get a full semi as opposed to a townhouse, even though you can kind of treat it as a semi because it's right at the end? I guess really it's all going to come down to what the place looks like and what works for every family, but just kind of keep that in mind. 104 Burbank, and this is 317. It looks like it's an attached driveway with the neighbor, and inside you got your front living room there. And then you've got the kitchen off to the side there. So when you first walk in, you kind of walk in, you've got the eat-in portion, and then you've got the kitchen there. There is an entrance into the kitchen from the side yard there. Now, this would have been great if the entrance was into the basement right off of the side there, but it's not. Bathroom looks pretty good. Basement looks pretty good as well. Yeah, you know what? If you're looking for a non-rental property, this, it's a semi. Is it nicer than the other one? This one's 120. You got another 20 feet back. Again, it's all gonna stem to what the buyer's needs are gonna be, right? 84 Quarry. This is 335. This is also a semi, but this one has a apartment in the basement. So there's only 1 bedroom up and 1 bedroom down. So what can you get on a 1 bedroom? you're probably looking about $875, $900 a month is what you're going to get on a one-bedroom apartment. So whether or not cash flows, again, it's all going to depend on how much capital that you want to put up front and tie up. Or you're going to see if you can find a couple of other properties where you can leverage the funds that you currently have as opposed to putting it all into one. Anyways, a lot of people have asked me why there's been so many properties coming up on the market that have basement apartments. Well, a lot of these ones, maybe they've been holding on to them for a number of years, and now they're looking at it and they're looking at the prices and they're going, you know what? It looks like it's time for us to cash out and move on to something else. So that's normally what I've seen, or sometimes it's bad tenants, right? They just want to get rid of the investment property and move on to something else because they just don't want to be in that kind of market space anymore. Next one is 41 Leeson. This one's 344. This one's in Grand Valley. Big size backyard, 165, right? And it's 59 feet across. And then, it's a little bit kind of older school, kind of inside. A nice fireplace. I don't know why they would have put it all the way on one end instead of putting it kind of on a centered it on the wall, so you can kind of, make a living space around that. Obviously your kitchen, and then they're using this fisheye lens. I'm not a fan of those, but nonetheless, you do get a little bit of a wider angle shot. And then you got your basement, right? So Grand Valley is a nice place. Again, you're 15, 20 minutes away from Orangeville. Is that going to work for you? I guess it really is going to depend on the buyer, right? Excuse me. 510 Monica Court, 364. And this is in Shelburne. One car garage, but it looks like you've got lots of parking that you can have there. And this is your typical, 1970 home when it was built. I don't know if they're original cabinets or not. I would go to say that probably not. It looks like that they have been changed out, obviously over the years. But again, it could be wrong from the pictures there. Corner fireplace. I always have a hard time with corner fireplaces because it's kind of really hard to navigate the room when it comes to placing your furniture. You could put again, depending on how much space is above the fireplace, you could put your flat screen TV up there and kind of run your kind of cables down the side. Again, every property speaks to a different buyer, and then a little bit of old school down in the basement with the paneling, a little bit of the pink carpet. 364. It seems like it's a fairly good size home. It is on a court, which is really nice. You don't have any through traffic or anything like that, which is a bonus. There are 4 bedrooms plus another one in the basement, so there's a lot of space with regards to that. Nice wide lot, 58 feet wide, 130 feet deep, so you've got a nice big deep backyard. Next one is 100 Preston, and this is in Orangeville, 372. So you have that long hallway, kind of takes you down into the living space here, kitchen, and then a little eating space off to the side, then your living room, and then the stairs to go upstairs, and then out into the backyard and down into the basement. Price-wise, I think they're pretty much kind of bang on kind of where these ones are selling at now. Finished basement too with pot lights, it's nice, right? And it looks like you may have a bathroom down in the basement. I think they do. Yes, they do. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Sorry, just kind of looking there. So you probably just need to put up a little bit of a fence. It looks like they kind of started kind of across, and maybe they just didn't get around to finishing the rest. Out into the country now, 375. This is a 1.5 story home. There is a 3-car garage on this one, and a little bit of acreage, right? And sometimes that's what people are looking for. I mean, this one's got 2.3 acres. And then inside looks like they've had a couple of updates here and there, and a lot of outside picks. There's your kitchen. Obviously, it needs appliances. But if you're looking to be out in the country with a pond, with a shop or a garage or whatever it is that you want to call it, it's not bad when you think about it. It just, if you can get into, if you're commutable distance to where you work, it could work for you, right? There's no basement in this one. It is baseboard electric, so kind of keep that in mind. There's new windows, there's new floor. I mean, everything seems like it's being done on this one. Next one is 78 Cambridge. I like Cambridge Street. It's nice. It's a fully detached home, $379. It's a 4-level back split, front entranceway into the living room. You've got a room off to the side there. Overall, I like this street. I like where it is. Obviously, they've had some updates done to it. I just don't like these pictures. They really don't kind of showcase everything that's there. But I could sometimes be picky when it comes to pictures. But anyways, that's just me. 4th Avenue, $399. This is in Orangeville. This one really has potential. It's 80 feet wide, 120 feet deep, and then it needs some updating on the inside. Is what it needs. What could you sell it for once it's all renovated and everything else? Well, again, it's just all going to depend on how much you invest in the property. It doesn't make sense to kind of turn it into an investment property because there is lots of space down in the basement. I don't know. It's really going to depend on what your usage, whether you just want to fix and flip or whether you want to fix and rent. I guess it just all depends. 245 Elderberry. This is a smaller house, $399. It is on the West End. West End's been getting a lot of activity lately. Things have been moving pretty well. This is a smaller home though, so keep that in mind. Could you probably get 2 cars side by side? Probably. You're only going to get one in the garage, obviously. Actually, you could probably even get 4 cars in that driveway. But it says it only parks 2. Looks can be deceiving. You'd have to take a look, right? But inside's pleasant, right? You've got the Eden kind of portion kind of in the middle there. You kind of walk in. I think this is a bathroom, and then you've got the kitchen, living room or kitchen, whatever one you want to call it, and then leads off into the back, which again, that's like the living space. This could be the dining space, or maybe this is all living space. Again, it all depends on how you want to use it. It looks like they're using it for living space with a TV all the way at the end. Basement's not finished. $399, guys. Next is 564 Simon Street, $399. This one, I don't know, man. I think that they may have priced it a little bit on the lower end. Have a living space here, kitchen. I guess they got a little bit of built-ins. Just feel like a little tight in there. There's your kitchen, obviously, and that's just like a different angle of the room there. And then your master bedroom, walk-in closet type of thing. The rest of it seems to be pretty okay. And then your backyard looks like it is a walkout, and it's nice and big. It's 121 feet deep, 40 feet wide. And yeah, it's up on Shelburne. Next one is on Second Line. It's $399. And this house was totally renovated, totally converted. Like it's beautiful on the inside. It's just where it's located, right? I mean, inside looks good, right? It is a power sale, right? So the bank's holding this place. And like I said, this was all just kind of recently done. There's an apartment in the basement. It's $399. I think that's on the property as well. And it is, I'm just trying to look for the I'm just trying to find out here. It just talks about power sale a lot. Yeah, it doesn't really give me, oh, there it is. 8.46 acres is what it is. But there's nothing around, right? So the way they've angled this, they've just kind of looked right down on it, but it's totally open to everything around. The next one is 351 Lisa Marie. This one is $409, right? Little pathway looks like up between the houses there, and then it's a raised bungalow. So this is in the back of the property. So you're walking up, right? So you got your steps. So here, take a look. Hold on a second. Let's go back for a minute. Sorry about that. So you've got, I don't know, like what, maybe 8-7 stairs, like kind of goes up to the top, right? And then when you get inside, then you have another 7 probably steps to get up, and then steps to go down, right? Inside you have laminate flooring, and I mean, it looks pleasant. It looks pretty nice. Is it 409 nice? It's just going to all depend. Now, the thing I don't like about these places is the walkout is from one of the backyard, like one of the bedrooms at the back, which kind of sucks if you kind of want to use like to kind of get out into the backyard from the house. Anyways, basement's finished, obviously. Very nice job on the bathroom down there. And like I said, it's seen some renovations, and just if it works for you, then go for it. 368, and this is Rentoul. This is in Shelburne, 419, and so you got your kind of eat-in living space there. Looks like there's the stainless steel appliances, and I think this is like kind of open to above. Yep, there it is. So it's kind of like a cathedral. Kind of you walk into this big room, and your steps going upstairs. And then you have 3 bedrooms up and you have 2 bedrooms down. It looks like you got a little bit of hockey rink down there. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if it's like the fake ice or not, but that's kind of neat. If you're got a son or daughter who's, or you actually, who's into hockey, and then it kind of backs onto the park. Now, the one thing to know is kind of out back there is like the water treatment plant in Shelburne. So there are some days in August where it could get a little maybe whiffy. But just kind of keep that in mind. I don't know how often it happens. Anyways, but it's just something to kind of consider, to keep in mind. Pretty nice place, though. Next one is 18 Orange Street. This one also has an apartment in the basement, 439. It's in Orangeville. Hardwood floorings, which is really nice. Cabinets, they look like they may be original. At some point, I don't know. Hard to tell. Unless I kind of look to see if anything's been renovated, which it doesn't say that it has. There has been some updates done to the property. You can read all the details down in the listing details below. But overall, I mean, 439. There have been others that have sold in the 470s. I don't think that they're too far off, right? I mean, what you could get for it. Next one, here's another one, 450, and this one's got an apartment in the basement, detached home as well, no pictures on the inside. But again, it's just like that conversation I had earlier. So it's 2 up, 2 down. You could, what could you get? 4 2. You're probably going to get for a 2-bedroom apartment, you could probably get about 12 to 1300. For a 2-bedroom, because I know others that are getting for a 3-bedroom that are getting 16. So yeah, I mean that could be in its range. Next one is 293 Johnson Drive. This is in Shelburne, 509. So now we're pushing some higher numbers. These are newer homes that were built. They're only a couple of years old. It just depends on what phase that they were built in. But they're all shiny. They're all new. They're all big, really big. Some of these, I think this is maybe 28, no, this one, yeah, I think maybe 2,800 square feet, somewhere around there. But yeah, nice and large. Apparently they spent $35,000 premium. Again, all premiums on properties are not treated equal. So depending on what updates they've done, will, I guess, depend on what they kind of get back. I like this one, 81 Laverty Crescent. It's in Orangeville, 549, 2-car garage. It may not be like, the biggest home that you've seen of some of the newer ones, but I think it's very functional, right? So you've got this living space here, hot lights, and then you've got this eat-in portion, and then it kind of leads back down into the kitchen. And this runs across the back of the house, which is really nice, right? Because that's where you spend a lot of your time, right? Great looking job. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, really nice. I think they'll do fine on this one. I think the value's there. Some people don't like how there's like a little kind of path walkway kind of between the houses at the back. That to me really is neither here nor there. I think it's a great looking property. It's 48 feet wide, 90 feet, 92 feet, well, close to 93 feet deep. So it may not be as deep as you'd like, but again, you're not looking like directly on your backyard neighbor, right? So I think it's pretty good. I think they'll do fine on this one. I think they've priced it okay. I really do. Next one is 201 Howard. Now 569 for out in Howard. Like they're talking big bucks. They're talking. This will probably be the highest selling property in the area if it sells at this price. Yeah, they've done some really nice updates to it. Sometimes all the updates can't offset the location of where it is and the surrounding houses, that type of thing, right? So it's hard to it's hard to quantify whether or not it would sell at this price or whether it wouldn't be. There have been some higher sales up there, right? So yeah, the home looks great. Looks really good. They've done some nice updates to it. Just yeah, just the neighborhood's still nice, but is it 569 nice? I guess that's all in the eye of the buyer, right? Next is 702 Halbert, and this is 599. This is in Shelburne. It's a corner lot. And then these are all brick, all brand new. Basement's not finished, but inside it's nice and big. The dining room's pretty cool. It's got the coffered ceiling there, fireplace in the living room, breakfast bar in the kitchen, pot lights, pendant lights, double entryway, wainscoting in the previous picture. This is beautiful little accent wall with a TV. Very cool. I do like it. $5.99, man. Again, pushing some big numbers for Shelburne, that's for sure. But look at this. I mean, that's huge. That's your master walk-in, right? Pretty neat space. That looks like a little kind of room on the upper floor there, which is kind of neat. But how many bedrooms was that? Like 4 bedrooms, 4 washrooms. Pretty big place. $5.90. Okay, next one is third line in Mulmer. It's $6.99. Now the front picture kind of looks, makes the place look maybe a little bit small, but then it kind of opens up in the back, right? It because you've got it built into a hill. So looks like there's maybe an apartment down in the basement there. And this here is on pretty much 10 acres. It's private. It looks pretty cool. And it's not too far up on third line, right? It's like 10 side road and third line. So you're probably all of maybe 5 minutes north of Highway 89, which is kind of just north of Mona, right? So it's not that far up. Pretty nice. All the stainless steel appliances. You've got the wood stove there. And looks like I think I said there's an apartment in this one as well. There may be. Very nice. I mean, you could use the basement for your in-laws, and there's an overview. A very nice place. Next, takes me back down into Orangeville. 48 Glen Forest. Sorry about that. 725 double car garage, massive driveway. And 3 bedrooms, 3 washrooms, basement's finished. Good looking kitchen in here, stainless steel appliances. Looks like that's big, wide double doors at the back there. Very nice, and hardwood flooring. Place looks pretty cool. They even redid the stairs and the railing, and down below I think is going to look pretty cool as well. Upstairs, good sized bedrooms, bathroom is done. Lower level there is pretty sweet. Yeah, it looks like they've pretty much done everything in there. Now, and then it looks like there's a pool there as well. 66 feet wide. How far deep? Don't know. It doesn't say, but I'm going to make the impression that it goes back pretty deep. 5-level back split. I think this would be the highest selling price on Glen Forest actually as well. Walking distance to everywhere. Pretty cool. Next one is 12 Island Lake. $889. I'm having a hard time with numbers. Yeah, front entranceway. What do we have in this one? 3 bedrooms, 3 washrooms. It's on a corner lot. There's your living space, right? You've got this big cathedral ceiling. Eat in there, and then it leads over into the kitchen, and then you're kind of open to above. And there's your kitchen, all being done. Looks really nice. Yeah, it seems like a pretty nice place. Basement's not finished, but I think on this model here, and this is kind of nice up top there. And then down in the basement, you can pretty much do anything. And the basement is going to be massive, okay? Because it's a bungalow, like it's a bungalow loft, because you've got that upper space, and then And then you got the back, which is 141 feet wide, 219 feet deep. Pretty deep space. And then we've got on Garifraxa Town Line, 3-car garage. This is for $1,149,000. It looks like you've got a pond out there as well. Looks like the place is all being renovated as well. Good sized kitchen in there. Good sized rooms everywhere actually on this one. It's pleasantly surprising. You've got a little kind of how do you call it? I would say that this is more of a drive shed, kind of barn of some sort. You've got your paddocks in there. You've got a loft up above. You can park all your tractors in there. You've got all the fencing for all the paddocks as well. Yeah, I mean this is pretty cool. Like there's quite a bit of acreage on this one as well. And there's your aerial shots. Pretty neat place actually. Next one is Mulmer Melanchthon Town Line. This is $1,335,000. This is a pretty cool place. So back here is kind of your workshop, garage. It's all being kind of done, and it's pretty epic. It's pretty neat. And then inside, this is like your sunroom here. You've got I'll show you the pictures on the inside. It's pretty cool inside. It's all being board and battened all along the outside there. And then, like I said, I mean, you're on 76 acres. It's pretty cool. There's your kind of sunroom that you have. And then you've got this huge kitchen, full granite, pendant lights, just awesome. You can kind of sit at the end there, and then you've got the dining room area, and then you've got the living room area at the other end with the fireplace down there. Then you've got the master bedroom, and you've got this, I don't know, the place looks pretty cool. Very nice inside the kitchen there. Looks like there's a little area for like a little office desk. This, I think, maybe the pantry. Look at the appliances, just the top of the line stuff. Really nice. Yeah, down in the basement as well is all done as well. A separate entrance out into the side there. Yeah, pretty nice. I do like that one as well. Radiant floor heating. It's a pretty big place. That's our last one, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Sorry I took so long in going through them all, but if you're interested in more details on any of these, or if you want to do a little home tour, now that it's March break, just reach out and say, hey, Dave, I'm ready to start looking and see how I can help. Take care. Bye for now.